Alrighty guys, hello and welcome back to the channel guys. Thank you very much for joining us today and thank you very much for sticking with us all this time. Definitely appreciate every single one of you. And I do want to welcome our 2 new subscribers guys. We do have 2 new subscribers. That does puts us at 353. Thank you very much guys. Thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you guys like the videos and the content. I definitely appreciate both of you subscribing to the channel. Please don't forget to share and like as well. Do whatever you want to do. But we got to go up to the garage because we have a lot of work to do today. Yes, sir, we do. Especially since the months are getting done quicker and quicker each time. So, yeah, we got to get this knocked out. Vámonos. ¿Dónde vamos? No sé. Take the headlights out. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and started taping the truck. We have already sanded everything on this truck as well. Everything that we're gonna prime, everything that's gonna have to be painted. The whole truck, we have sanded the whole truck already. Yes sir, the roof as well. Oh yeah, the whole truck, the whole bed, as you guys can see. The whole inside of the bed, and then we got the tailgate getting ready and prep. We found a couple hits right there that we're gonna go ahead and get rid of. Other than that, it looks pretty good. We did find some rust down here on the edges, so we went ahead and sanded it all the way down to the metal, make sure that was clean. Down here as well, we're gonna have to go ahead all that, get rid of everything we can. But as far as it goes for the truck itself, the cab, we're gonna go ahead and start priming. Yes sir. We're gonna put some primer on this cupcake right here. You already know. Damn, man, it's so early for me. Too early in the morning on a Sunday. But we're trying to get this knocked out before winter kicks in, man. It's already 50 degrees outside. That is crazy. Good thing we got our good reliable heater up in here, so it doesn't really matter. But, man, I just want to finish this before it gets really cold out here. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get it done. Get it done. We got a lot of work to do today. Alrighty guys, let me go ahead and turn this fan off. Oh yeah. Yes guys, there you go. We went ahead and took it out. We primed it and everything. Ready to go. Well, not primed, like patch primed it. That's before you throw the actual primer. This is gonna take care of all our body work and make sure all our foundation is good, smooth, soft before we throw another layer of primer on the whole thing. And then after that, it goes with the, what do you call that? The sealer. We throw the sealer on top of that, so it's all one uniform color, and then the paint, and then the clear. And well, this is gonna be a 3-stage paint, so I think it is, I'm not sure. Have to re-look at it. I know it's metallic for sure, green metallic, so it's better than what this had from the fabric, but we're just trying to make it last a long time. So we got lots of steps on this thing. So while that dries, yes sir, we got a lot of work to do today. We gotta pick all this stuff up. We left the mess from when we were cutting metal to all the way where we were like grinding, sanding. Yeah, gotta clean all this mess off before we start throwing any sort of sealer or any sort of paint, because we don't want no trash on our work, man. Look at all this. I got a mess in here. I gotta pick all this mess up. But first I'm gonna go ahead and finish sanding this, and then start sweeping the whole garage. Ciao! Alrighty guys, so we're done priming this thing. Primer is dry, you know what time it is. It's time for some guide code. Yes sir, we're gonna go ahead and put some guide code just like that on all those white spots where we had the bodywork to make sure it's straight as an arrow and we don't miss sanding those spots that we need to sand. You already know how it goes. You already know. And then over here, we already wet sanded this hood right here to see if we had any imperfections. Looks like we have a couple little low spots that we still got to fill in with a little bit more of putting. But other than those little ones right there, it looks pretty good. The rest of the hood, we don't know until we finish it. But yeah, it's a wet sand process now. Sheesh. A lot of work to do today, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and put some here. Oh yeah, we're going to have to do it on all of these. Make sure they're good to go. And yeah, everything else, once we wet sand everything, we should be flawless, ready to go. Yeah, there we go, there you go. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and wet sand the whole truck. It should have been ready for primer, but we found a couple of low spots. Yes sir, we found a dent right there, a little minor one, not noticeable, but I see it when I'm like on this side on the reflection when it was wet. So I'm gonna take care of that. We did find a lot of little pinholes, you see that? All those are little pinholes. These ones are filled in, so they're good, but there was a couple that we missed. So we went ahead and put some putty on that stuff. Make them all fill up. On this side, it looks like we sanded. We took all our paint. It should have been good to go, but I did hit the paste right there. So we sand through the primer into the bodywork. So we're gonna have to give it another thick coat. That way we don't do that again. And again, we fill up some pinholes up in here. We have some there we still gotta fill out. And that right there is pinholes. We gotta fill those out real quick. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm just filling out some. And then over here, we went ahead and sanded, but I can still see the weld through. So I went ahead and put some more paste in there. Make sure it's nice and even. Other than that, I mean, we did find a couple on the hood, to be honest with y'all. There's some big one right here that I missed. I don't know how, but I missed it. Yes, sir. And then we sanded through the primer here, here, and here. And then there was another one right there that we missed. But yeah, that's how it helps you out find things that you didn't know they were there, or they're so minor that you can't see them. Like these little pinholes right there, we went ahead and filled them out, so they're smooth now. But yeah, it is crazy. Just when you think you're done, boom, some more stuff comes out. But yeah, right here was okay. This fender is good to go, ready to paint. This door is ready to paint as well, so we're good here. We forgot to prime down there, so we're gonna have to throw primer and see if we have any pinholes there. We have a couple over here, so I just went ahead and put more paste. Same thing with the welds, and that's about it. I mean, other than that, I mean, we did over sand it right here due to this guy right there. Now it's flat and covered, so we just gotta put some more primer in there. Man, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of sanding, a lot of work to do today, but we're getting it done. This one up here, it was pretty good. We didn't over sand or anything. We didn't hit none of the bondo, so that was pretty good up there. That one is ready to go. But yeah, once we get done redoing this and repriming the hood, quarter pan over here, or whatever you call that step, this fender, prime all those pinholes, and down there in the door, and this whole section right here, throw another coat of primer. We should be ready to do our last wet sand and throw some paint on top of that. So hopefully that will be it for the wet sand, because I am tired, I am beat. This thing, it's a lot of work. Well, without further ado, vámonos, let's get it done. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and just use our little spray paint right here real quick, and this is gonna ensure we don't have any more low spots, so when we put our primer in there once more, we don't have no surprises, if you know what I mean. There you go. I don't think we put any over here. We're gonna go a little wider just to make sure we don't have no low spots or anything. That should do for them. And we're just gonna do the same here. Just to make sure we're good. Right there. Should be fine. That was the big one. And have a couple down here. Make sure it's flat. And we sanded it. About there. Right about there. And right about there. That is it. Right there. Once we sand the body or body bond right there, and then our what the heck, this putting, once we sand that off, we should be able to throw another coat of our primer, and then we should be able to have a nice smooth wet sand and paint. That's the plan. So now we just gotta let this dry, come back and sand it with the DA. I'm gonna use the block on this side. It has a lot of curves. Probably we're just gonna block it, the whole thing. Yeah, it's better to go old school and block it. That way I know for sure I didn't miss any high or low spots. We're just gonna do just that. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day up in here. As you guys can see, we went ahead and threw another coat of primer. Yes sir, we threw another coat of primer. This time just to smooth everything out, make sure everything was flat, and it looks like it wasn't the first coat of primer, but the second one is gonna get us to where we want to be. We only did this because we want a mirror finish on this paint job. We want it to look better than it did originally when it came out of the dealer. So yeah, this truck is gonna look pretty good with all this new primer and new clear coat that we're gonna put on this thing. Is gonna look way better than it used to or has ever been from OEM Chevy. But yeah, other than that, I mean, now we're just gotta repeat ourselves and wet sand this thing again once more. This time we're gonna go with the finer grid so we can get better results, better finish. It feels so smooth already, but we still gotta get that wet sand with the smoother grid other than 600. That way we can get that look that we're looking for on the finished product here. This right here, we were able to walk it up to 1000 grid, and we still didn't hit like anything or the body where you can barely see something there. I don't know if you guys can see that at an angle or not right there, but the paint will take care of that. It was way worse here on the doors on that side. You can really see like the bondo or the putting on the bottom, and we didn't want that. And of course, as you guys remember, we forgot to prime this the first time around, so we're gonna have to start with I want to say 320 up in here, work ourselves up to 600. If we don't hit no metal, then we're gonna be good for paint on this panel here. We do hit the metal somewhere around this line right here is where we might be able to hit it probably. If we do hit it, that means we're gonna have to throw another coat, and then it's gonna be smoother. Again, nobody looks at this, but like I said, it makes me feel better that it's the same quality as the rest of the truck. Same goes for this sides here. We went ahead and knocked this out as well. I don't remember if I put a little bit more right here or not. It feels so smooth, that's why, guys. But that's why we put the black paint on it, to make sure we know where we sand it, because it's so smooth you can barely feel it. So that's what we want. We don't want to feel any bumps or anything, just smooth it out. That way our paint lays down nice and neat. That one up there, we didn't have to do so much. It is ready to go. We just gotta wet sand everything now, and yeah, look at all that mess we got here. And then take all this stuff off the truck and put paper and tape all over it so we don't spray the glass. And well, I mean, we don't care about that glass, but we still care about this trim, because we're gonna reuse this here and this trim here, so we're gonna protect all that. Although I don't think, well, it don't matter, the other side we are gonna use it, but this one's broken right here, so yeah, we're gonna have to get that new window trim anyways. I think it's all one piece though, so I don't think it'll really matter if we just leave it there, but we're gonna do our best for ourselves and just mask it just like if it was new. So yeah, we're just gonna do it, might as well. Anyways, other than that, I mean, we are getting ready to put the paint on this thing already. Like, that's it, man. That's about it. I am so excited to get to this point where we can start painting now, since 90% of this job is preparation. Yes, guys, 90% of the job is preparation. And then after we're done with this cab here, believe it or not, we got to do the same process to this thing here. This one does not look so bad after all, but it does have a little bit of nicks here and there. Like right here has a nick that we got to fix that. We have some metal showing over here. We have to put some primer on that. And then we have this little details here that the paint, I don't know how close I can get to them. If you guys can see them right there. You see that? That's a little nick from a rock or something. So we gotta sand all the way down to the metal, get rid of that surface rust, and then fill it back up with some putty, make it smooth again, and so on. That's the tedious part of this job, is the details. Down to the details, like right here, it has a bunch of them right there, little one, and so on. So yes, guys, if we don't fix all this, when you paint over them, you can really see them. They stand out, because you're looking at the truck like an angle or so, and then you see like a little hole in the paint. You go and touch it and it's rough because of that, because nothing was filled in or anything like that. So we don't want that. We want everything smooth. All these little details, like, get them out of there. All this stuff right here, get them out, and just make a good quality truck. So when you see it, it's like, wow, that truck is nice and smooth. But yeah, it's a tedious, long process, but it's worth the time and effort we put in there, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be a pretty good paint job. So yeah, without further ado, guys, too much talking here. Let's go ahead and get to wet sanding these panels and getting it ready for another bath with some more sand. This one right here is so smooth. I can't wait to sand this. Paint's gonna lay so well on there. All right, well, let's go get this done. We got a lot of work to do today. Vámonos, let's start it.